You are what you eat. So goes the saying. Often we hear about balanced diet, healthy diet. What is this balanced diet? Let us see in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, every week a health related topic is explained via video. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Also, press the bell icon adjacent to it to get instant notifications whenever new content is released. This week's video is about balanced diet. What is balanced diet? A diet which provides all the nutrients in the required amount and proportions is called a balanced diet. Almost all the health agencies like World Health Organization, Indian Council of Medical Research, in specific National Institute of Nutrition in association with ICMR, the US Department of Agriculture, American Heart Association, Harvard School of Public Health, everybody gives recommendations regarding balanced diet. Let us see what they say in a gist in today's video. In order to understand balanced diet, we need to understand the food groups. The foods are broadly divided into 5 groups. One is fruits and vegetables. The second is protein sources, non-dairy sources of proteins, which include like meat, pulses. The third is dairy. Fourth is carbohydrate sources, which include the cereals and tubers. The fifth is fats and sugars. Let us see about these food groups individually. When we come to vegetables, we have almost 5 groups of vegetables again. We have dark green vegetables. We have bright colored vegetables, orange, red colored vegetables. We have legumes. We have starchy vegetables. These are the tubers. And we have others. Except the starchy vegetables, tubers, which are included along with the carbohydrate group, the other 4 groups of vegetables needs to be taken every week, needs to be taken every day, but all the 4 groups should be taken in a week. These provide dietary fiber, almost all vitamins and minerals. These are rich in micronutrients. Coming to the fruits, it is better to take the whole fruits rather than as fruit juices. If you are going to take fruit juices, it should be 100% fruit juice. For children, the fruit juices are better avoided below 1 year of age. After 1 year of age, they should be in moderation, not more than 180 ml per day. And even for adults, the whole fruits are considered superior to the fruit juices. And in fact, the sugar sweetened fruit beverages are to be avoided. Coming to the second group called non-dairy protein sources. Among them are like fish, pulses, lentils, poultry including eggs and meat. Among this, the consumption of red meat can be in moderation. All others can be taken normally. The third group of dairy and other dairy products. Milk is essential for infants, which is mother's milk. So as the child grows older, more than 1 year of age, other animal milk and dairy products can be introduced. As far as adults are concerned, these dairy products can be preferably low fat dairy products. The fourth group is the carbohydrate group. Your cereals and grains give the bulk for the carbohydrate group. Also the tubers in the vegetables like your potatoes and sweet potatoes come in this group, which give predominantly starch, which is a form of carbohydrate. Again, this should be taken in moderation. Among cereals, the whole cereals are better than the refined cereals. For example, when in the process of refining in cereals and grains, you remove the bran, which is a rich source of dietary fiber. So, the whole cereals are better than refined cereals. Coming to the last group, fats, which are in the form of oils and sugars. This is the group which should be taken very much in moderation. Having seen the food groups, we will see the general principles. WHO gives 5 principles for the foods which we take. The first point is maintain a healthy weight by taking the amount of calories which you daily expend. This is generally true for all adults. Only growing children will need to take more. All adults should take calories based on their expenditure. So, if you are less physically active, your calorie intake should also be less. The second point for a healthier balanced diet is limit your intake of fats to less than 30%, and among fats, saturated fats should come down to less than 10% and prefer unsaturated fat to saturated fats. The third point is eat at least 400 grams of vegetables or fruits per day. Don't include starchy vegetables like potatoes, as I have already mentioned. The fourth point is limit sugars to less than 10%. Ideally, if you can limit to less than 5% of your total caloric intake, that is the best. In practical measures, for children and adults, the sugar intake should not be more than 6 teaspoons per day, that is 25 grams per day. The fifth point is limit intake of salt or sodium. Ideally, the salt content, the added salt, should be less than 5 grams per day. In case of persons with cardiac problems, this can be even lesser. Apart from these 5 points, it is preferential to avoid processed foods, packed foods like what you get as fast foods. These generally needs to be avoided. This is what a healthy or a balanced diet as advised by the World Health Organization. This balanced diet, how to calculate this in a daily life. Now we have gone through many ideas like food pyramids, food charts. Now the American authorities say about my plate model. But what is in general advised? What you can eat liberally? Fruits and vegetables. This group of food you can eat liberally. At least this should form half of your plate, which you need to take in moderation. The cereals group or the carbohydrate group, that is the grains, the cereals, the rice, wheat, bread, pasta, this needs to be taken in moderation. Again, which needs to be taken in moderation? The protein containing foods, the non-dairy and the dairy sources of protein, including pulses, lentils, meat, fish, poultry. This again needs to be taken in moderation, but this should be taken. Which are the foods to be avoided or taken very less? Fats and oils are the foods which should be taken very less. This should be the least amount in everyday diet. So every day you can exchange foods. So today if you have taken a green vegetable, tomorrow it can be a bright colored vegetable. Day after tomorrow it can be a legume. The next day it can be a other vegetable. But all types of food should be taken. You can avoid one particular vegetable, but you can't avoid a particular type of food. No, I will not eat any kind of cereal. That is bad for your health. But among cereals, if you choose one, that's fine. That's how you choose a diet plan for you. There will be specific plans for specific individuals. If you want to lose weight or if you have certain diseases, you may have certain different diets. But for a healthy balanced diet, these are the general principles which you need to follow. Friends, this was a short video on balanced diet or a healthy diet. If you like this video, share it among your friends and relatives. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.